Hello everybody, this is your science lesson for today, and also the presentation that we'll use for the next lesson, so you'll see this video a couple of times maybe. That's because it's an important one. We're learning about living things in their habitat still. This lesson is about changes in the environment and, importantly, how those changes can cause problems for different kinds of animals in different places. So, living things depend on their habitats to give them everything they need. Now, this is something that humans are good at. Humans are good at changing themselves or changing places to make them suitable to live in. So, can you think, what do humans do in different places so that they can live? Well, if you think about Russia, especially in the winter, what things do we have that help us to live here? Because if we didn't have all of our outside clothes, if we didn't have heating in our homes, those winters would be a lot less pleasant than they are at the moment. So this is something that humans are good at, adapting to different situations. Well, not everybody is as good at that. But some of them are. So here are some examples of species that are able to live alongside humans successfully. But some animals, they can really only survive in a particular kind of habitat. And if that habitat changes, if that place changes, they will then find it pretty hard to survive afterwards. So there are different reasons why habitats can change. Some of them are natural and some of them are caused by people. So you can see here a volcano, that's a natural event. So we're going to have a look at some of those natural changes. So yep, earthquakes, storms, floods. They can have serious consequences for living things, but these are natural things. They're not caused by people. Man-made changes. So there are lots and lots of things in the news about this. Perhaps not now because everybody seems to be busy with another problem, but certainly in the last year or two, lots of people are talking about climate change, lots of people are talking about the environment, and this is an example of why that's an issue. We've got forests cut down, lots of industry, lots of waste, and all of these things have an impact on the environment. So one of the problems is deforestation, which is basically destroying woodland, forest land to either make new buildings or factories or whatever, just to use the space basically. But the problem is that these woods are a habitat for lots of animals who won't survive without being in that environment. Pollution. So you've learned a little bit about this in year 3, I think, but here you can see some example of waste from factories, from people's homes sometimes, and this can have a really negative effect on any kind of wildlife that lives in those areas in the water. Okay, urbanization is developing towns and cities, and so these places were built on places that previously would have been more natural habitats, and sometimes then the animals won't have enough food left to share, and they're going to have to try and come into the city, into the town, which can be dangerous for them. It's not their natural habitat, not the place where they should be. Okay. Sometimes, due to making new towns or cities or whatever, animals can change places, change habitats, but sometimes they are going into an area where there already are some different animals, and it can be a big problem for the animals which were there first. So there's an example here you can read about, which tells about squirrels and how these red squirrels don't really exist anymore in the UK because the grey squirrels came and kind of got rid of them. Okay, this is your first activity. So you have to write down an example of a change in the environment. You can use this presentation to get those ideas. So the name of the change, firstly. The second one is, what does this change do to the place? What effects does it have on the habitat, on the place itself? And then after that, what effect does that have on the things which were living there? Okay, so that's the first activity to do on environmental change.